just another busy week I've been having. Yeah. Well, just another busy week, indeed. It's hot tonight, muggy, humid. I can imagine some of you are during it now going to be the hottest day of the year, probably up to 30, 32 Celsius, I know. Nuts, hey? I mean nuts, just absolutely nuts. Just chilling out, just enjoying myself, just just on my bed and whatnot. In the week, went to see a friend who's recovering in Northwick Park Mental Health Hospital. I'm not going to mention names or anything like that. It's just, going for a bit of a rough time really at the moment. And on top of that, also got to see other friends I know of in choir. On top of that, went to band rehearsals, did MenCap learning difficulties training, and didn't get to do my music therapy this week because it got cancelled due to unforeseen circumstances. I don't know. All sorts, really. Just trying to keep myself busy. Don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, which is now today, of course. I know, a bit normal me, staying up late, but that's the way it goes. Probably might do some more sunbathing, who knows, I don't know. I noticed in one of Mark McGowan's videos that even like the latest one, right? I know I saw a couple of these with flying orbs, and this latest one, they're kind of like ghostly flying orbs going on at the moment, and kind of like basically just flying about and zigzagging all over the camera. About 2 to 3 of them, I think. And I kept thinking to myself, like why do they like the artist Taxi Driver so much? I just couldn't believe it. I never known him to be that popular with the ghost community. It's amazing. Don't know if there's any flying orbs in my room tonight. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe there are. Maybe they're not. I don't know. If they like to show themselves on the camera, that'd be great. Who knows? Hell, I don't know if they're guardian angels of his or not. But whoever they are, they're definitely, what's the word? Looking out for him, I can imagine. I guess. I mean, who knows? I mean, I've always wondered ever since my childhood about, what my mum did, and that she used to be a bit of a spiritual healer after she, gave up acting and stuff, due to alcoholism, and went around getting paid to heal people and stuff. I think there was one person who we frequently visited who, did a lot of healing session, got involved with a lot of the healing session stuff, Mum was kind of like a bit of faith healing and whatnot. And funny enough, she kind of like got a little bit involved with the sort of like whole supernatural paranormal thing a little bit, automatic writing. I don't know if my mum was psychic or not, because I used to come down the banisters and find her talking to people, or spiritual guides as he calls them, who weren't even there. I probably mentioned this before in one of my other videos, but it made me wanted to believe in the possibility of the spiritual realm and the metaphysical, and what happens to you when you die. Do you go to heaven? Do you go to hell if you're a bad person? Is there purgatory? Is there an afterlife after this one. I don't know. And I look at new scientists and things of science and what possible reasons. Do we just crumble to dust? Do we go back to the stars? Do we become stars? Do we go to another plane of existence? Or is it all just chemicals and neurons firing in the brain for you dying and that's it, But then you see all these and then it makes you question reality and the world we live in. You see all these ghost programs, a bit like TAPS or Britain's Most Haunted. Oh no, this was a bit rubbish, I suppose. But all the ghost videos and programs I've seen on TV and on YouTube, ghost boxes and whatnot and all that sort of thing, I don't know. It's a bit of a mystery, really. I've probably said in another one of my videos, I tried doing a bit of the old EVP, and I think I picked up a few EVPs. I don't know. Or a bit of a complete mystery to me. God, I wish I could believe so badly. Wish I could. So badly wish I could. My dad also believed in this sort of thing as well. My dad used to talk about a lot. He used to tell me a lot of ghost stories. Even my grandpa. He told me a lot of ghost stories. My mum, my dad, my grandparents, they were all into it, Literally. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's where I kind of got my influence from a little bit, and kind of why I've got such a huge interest in all things paranormal, extraterrestrial, supernatural. Are there aliens out there? Are we the only ones in the universe? Or there other galaxies and other universes, alternate dimensions, interdimensions, or that sort of thing. I've always wondered about that. I like to look for proof. I like to look for a lot of things. Just kind of just looking for stuff, really. Looking for all kinds of stuff. I wish I could see orbs in real life, real ghosts, real spirits I haven't seen. I don't know. I've seen some things that some people would never believe. And I'm not talking about Blade Runner with Roy Batty because they'll attack ships on fire, the Battle of Orion or anything like that. I'm talking about people with real experiences, seen, real things, happen. Been through real experiences and seen all sorts of bizarre, odd, strange, yet weird but true things happening in the experiences they've been through. Just wish I could experience what they experienced. And all that sort of thing. I don't know. Who knows, really? Who knows? This world's full of loads of mysteries. Oh yeah, also being looking up about the Oculus Rift and the video 3D virtual reality technology coming back into existence again. This little review video I've been watching, and how it's going to be used for probably the latest generation of consoles like PS4, Xbox One, and possibly the Wii U. Well, they were talking about it being the PS4 first, I think, using this kind of technology, and also for PC gaming, and you can hook up to your tablet or your iPhone. You can possibly hook it up to anything on the internet. You name it, it's all out there. God. and also using it with Google Street. Yeah, Google Street, I kid you not. Google Earth, Google everything, and any website that uses a VR port interconnect with any social media can use the Oculus Rift on. You know, I'm just saying the applications are endless. There's no limit to how far this technology can be pushed. They were experimenting with the same thing back in the early 90s, but they hadn't developed the motion eye tracking system, which they didn't bother to connect up yet at that point, which made it very unsuccessful. Now that they have, and it got far to this stage now, and is this going to change the future of gaming and virtual reality experience and augmented reality experience, and using it for Google Street and all sorts of other applications out there? Will it be the future as we know it, or will it be another typical gimmick, if not a novelty item? We'll never know. We'll end up going back to the drawing board. We don't know, and end up being back on the scrap heap again. Well, you know what? Until I try it, I'm not going to assume either way. Your guess is as good as mine. Who knows? Hard to say, really hard to say. I hope I've kept and stuck to the point here, not dribbled on too much. Oh, it's very hot and I've been drinking a lot of water. Admittedly, eating too much ice cream. I know at this time of night. Naughty. Bad Charles. Yeah, I know. Not good. Spikes up one's blood pressure. God, I say no more ice cream and just stick to the water, because I don't think ice cream does it, to be honest. No. I think I get into juicing, because I was watching this documentary on Channel 5. Fat, obese, overweight, sick, and nearly dying. Sort of program Channel 5 is amazing. For the amount of juicing within a matter of weeks or a few months, they had completely lost about 10 or 11 stone or something like that, and completely transformed. This guy who lost weight on the juicing diet he created, helped this other guy, was his name Phil, this trucker in America somewhere, and he kind of really got him into this, and he really stuck to it. In the last few months, his weight plummeted. He just wasn't the same person he was before, like a totally new man. It shows just just cutting a lot of things out of your current diet and then adding a new thing in can change and make such a big, huge, drastic improvement. Nothing's impossible. If you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Literally. Yeah, well, I guess I better log it off there and call it a night. So I'll say night night and toodaloo for now.